Everything was promised to Wales at the last general election. It was supposed to be two Labour governments working together on either side of the M4 for the people of Wales. But what's happened really has been anything but that. There's been calls for Senedd Election to use her voice within the Labour Party as the First Minister of Wales to work with the UK government on things like fair rail funding and more radical changes for Wales. Plaid Cymru argue that that hasn't happened at all, and HS2 funding, which Wales has as yet seen a full £0 of, would be coming to Wales in the form of a few £billion. Plaid's leader, Senedd Election, says the UK government is taking Wales for granted and not giving us what we deserve.
Well, last week, the UK Rail Minister Peter Hendy gave evidence to the Senedd in which he appeared to confirm that the UK Labour government has no intention of giving Wales the billions it is owed from England-only rail spend. When pressed on what he said in 2023, that something is amiss with how the Barnett Formula is applied to HS2 spend, Mr Hendy gave this astonishing reply. At the time I made my previous comments, I wasn't a minister in the government. Now I am, he said. What happened to principles? Was the First Minister as staggered as I was when she heard Lord Hendy's comments?
Look, I will always stand up for Wales. I think there is and was an injustice when it came to rail underfunding. I'm glad that the UK Labour Party has started to correct that injustice, but let's be clear, it is just the start.
You might have heard of a thing called the Barnett Formula, which is basically the way that Wales is funded. It's a complex algorithm which figures out the pound per head numbers spent by the UK government in England and gives an amount to Wales based on the per head figures here. It's massively controversial. Many have said that it's severely outdated, and Wales doesn't get a fair share because of it. Updating the system has been a priority for many politicians in Wales, but Plaid's leader says any changes might have been thrown out the window recently.
Mr Hendy told Senedd members that, and I quote again, "I can't comment about any changes to Barnett because, as far as I'm aware, none are currently proposed." Isn't Neil Lawson right in his article on the death of Labour in Wales in the New Statesman this week, that Labour now stands for orthodoxy, caution and the establishment, that people are desperate for change and that Plaid Cymru is the face of that progressive change for Wales?
On Friday, it was agreed in a meeting with the Finance Secretary that there would be work to improve the Barnett Formula by the relevant UK government official, minister, and we need to make sure that we move together to make sure that there is an understanding, not just with the UK government, but obviously, as it is the Barnett Formula, we will have to have an agreement with Scotland and Northern Ireland as well.